Since the last film came out, Zachary Quinto famously sort of came out after the suicide of the child who created the It Gets Better campaign, because he felt like he wanted to throw sort of a voice of support behind the gay community and people who are suffering with issues of bullying and stuff like that. Obviously, he has a huge role in this film. Do you think that he defies the stereotype that gay men can't play leading roles?
You know, all I know is that Zachary is one of the finest actors I've ever gotten to work with and one of the best people I know. And he plays such an incredible, badass Spock in this movie that I would say that what I would hope is that Zachary is, you know, going to continue to sort of forge a path for being just a spectacular actor, the byproduct of which will, you know, may be what you're saying. But I feel like he is as much a leading man in this movie as anyone.
Are there going to be more leading roles for women in the upcoming Star Trek? I mean, it seems like the two leading ladies in this film still kind of are stuck in the love interest sort of category.
I will say that because, first of all, there are so many characters in the movie, and at the core of the movie, clearly, you know, Kirk and Spock are sort of at the center of the story, which means that whether, you know, you are Zoe's character, or John Cho's, or Simon Pegg's, or Carl Urban's, or Anton Yelchin's, you're kind of in a supporting role. I think in the Star Trek, while I think Zoe's character gets to do, you know, a couple pretty cool things that are way above and beyond what you ever got to see her character do in the original show, I couldn't agree with you more, that there needs to be more of that and more of her. And I think, you know, it's great to have these women in the movie, and, you know, while Alice Eve's character gets down to her underwear, so does Kirk. I mean, there's equal opportunity, you know, flesh. But I will say that it's a critical thing for me that the female voice be as center stage as the male voice, not because of it being female or male, just because it's the right thing and it should be done.
How do you feel about being responsible for the two biggest sci-fi franchises in the world? Is that a huge pressure on you?
It wasn't until you brought it up, and now I'm just freaking out. What I will say is that I'm working with amazing people, certainly on Star Trek Into Darkness, you know, the writers, you know, other producer Brian Burke, the cast, the crew. I feel like I am in really, really good company. I feel the same way with Star Wars, with Kathy Kennedy, with, you know, Michael Arndt and Larry Kazdan, Simon Kinberg. I mean, there's an amazing group. So while I hear what you're saying, I do feel like it's a group of people, it's a group effort, and I'm just honored to be part of it.